Today in the garage I have a 2010 Infiniti FX35 and I'll be showing you how to change the rear brake pads. The tools required are a torque wrench, 3/8 inch ratchet, screwdriver, 14mm socket, 21mm socket, some high temperature copper anti-seize, a couple brushes, and a large C-clamp. And you also need a floor jack and a couple of jack stands just for backup. Alright, the pads I'm using are from Akebone and the part number is ACT905. We'll start by loosening up the rear wheel. Okay, so the rear jack point is located just in front of the rear tire. And if you can see these little notches here, you put your jack right here and lift the car. And just as a backup, I like to have a jack stand somewhere underneath the car. Alright, so we'll start by removing this upper slide pin here. It's a 14mm bolt. Okay, so after removing the upper slide pin, this part of the caliper should just slide open and you can reach in and remove the old pads. Now once the brake pads are removed, it's probably a good idea to remove these little metal pieces here and just give them a good once over with a wire brush just to clean up any of the junk on them. And so after I got these metal pieces off, I'm going to use a wire brush just to kind of clean them up. Okay, so with them mostly cleaned up, I'm going to add some high temperature copper anti-seize right where they contact the pads. This will just let them slide smoothly over. So we'll now reinstall the little metal sliders. So now it's time to install the new pads here. If you'll notice, one of the pads has the little wear indicator, and once it gets to a certain level it will make a squeaking sound to let you know it's time to change. And this one will go on the back side here. Alright, now that they're in, the next thing will be to compress the caliper piston here, so that way it will fit around the new pads. So what I usually use here is a large C-clamp and then one of the old brake pads, and just put it right against the piston here. And we'll tighten this up and it should compress the piston. And now it should slide easily over the new pads. There we go. And I'll reinsert the top slide pin. So from here we'll go ahead and reinstall the wheel, and then we'll do the other side. Alright, so now with both sides completed, you should be good for another 60 or 70,000 miles. Thanks for watching, guys.